everyone, and welcome back to Jesse Hecht Creative. Today we're going over the Crimson Strike Team action figure set with the Baroness and the twins Tomax and Xamot from the G.I. Joe Classified series. Before we begin, make sure to hit that like button and smash that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Here is the box, which I say Suitcase, back from the Chuckles review with Crimson Strike Team Extensive Enterprises right over here. It's embossed, feeling awesome. We also have some nice scratches around the entire thing. Warning, as well as Hasbro and 4+, but who are we kidding? Adults get this stuff. On the top, we do have these lock and unlock kind of things. I feel like they're like either 3D printed, or it just looks too real to me. We also have a readout over here, as well as some locks and stuff for the Suitcase. Very serious business over here. On the side, we have whatever this is, I guess. It's kind of embossed though. It's pretty interesting. And on the other side, we have some more of this stuff, whatever it is. And on the back, we have the COBRA logo in all its glory. And it's not really embossed that well. It kind of is, but I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Now let's get this suitcase open. Pulling this suitcase open up, there's like a sleeve kind of, and this reveals a lot of dirt, a lot of blood in a way, a lot of gashes, a lot of just little nicks and pecks and bullet holes over here everywhere. This suitcase has seen some stuff. The top is the same, but a little more flecks of dirt or blood or whatever this is. I do kind of wish there was some kind of stain on the COBRA logo. It is a little bit reddish though. There's some nice kind of blue streaking over here. That's pretty nice and cool. Probably some water splashed over it or something. And on the bottom is just some more cracks and craggles and everything. But yeah, let's get this suitcase finally actually opened. And in a cool dramatic fashion, it magnetically opens from the top to reveal some beauties. The gold is what I'm talking about here. This is awesome. 250 grams of 9999 gold with the COBRA sigils everywhere, as well as a file card on here as well. Looking really nice with some bats and stuff and diagrams of how they work. That's pretty awesome. And on the other side is the gold, and that's neat. But the true creme de la creme of this set is the artwork right over here of the 3 Crimson Cobras yelling at Chuckles, who has all the data. We have a lot of different frequencies and knobs and radio stuff. COBRA sigil over here. It's kind of embossed in some places, which is pretty nice, and very shiny in others. But this artwork, man, this is desktop screensaver worthy. And finally, the reason we're all here, the figures. Let's check them out. The Baroness has an awesome face sculpt. I'm glad they retooled it and made it look a little bit better and younger in a way. I love how she looks. Gorgeous. There is a little misprint over here though by her eye. It's kind of flicking out under her nose, or at least the bridge. It's kind of distracting a little bit, but I gotta say, what an excellent face sculpt. The paint's pretty good too, and the sculpt for her hair is really nice. I don't know if I like this. Could use a few wisps out, but I gotta say, this is a very marked improvement over the original. The Baroness is a different outfit this time around with chest armor. Looks really awesome. I love how this looks. The rib cage area is great, as well as the COBRA sigil over here, and the armor's done in a really nice sort of candy cherry red. That's amazing. I also like the COBRA sigil over here as well, for her belt going back to 2 gun holsters over there, and her gloves look really nice with COBRA insignias on the sides, looking really great. Articulation's good as well. You get some swivel over here as well as back and forth, really nice, as well as on the bottom over here for her waist. Up for the arm, not really that much. Down is pretty good. Gets them all the way around over there with a butterfly joint going left and right, as well as a swivel and a double jointed hinged elbow over here. Really nicely pinless. You get a swivel and then an up and down gun toting joint over here, and you also get a swivel with the same kind of joint over here, working out really nice for the Baroness body. As far as the legs go, they're pretty nice. There is some nice sculpting on the thighs over here, as well as the boots. I believe you've seen these legs before in some shape or form. They look really nice though. You go out this far and in, really nice. You can go up and down as well. You do go up and back pretty far on this, really nicely. You get a swivel up here and no swivel down here, with going back really far, very nice. You also get a down and then a up and a pivot with 2 peg holes upon the feet. She's a really nice figure and looks really cool. Some articulation is kind of lacking, but also some secrets that she's hiding underneath that wig. Those secrets come in the form of this COBRA box, really nicely done. I love all the insignias everywhere, but opening it up reveals a baggie with more COBRA sigils, and inside are all the accessories. Taking off her hair is pretty simple, just boop, it's off. Yeah, kind of weird and kind of scary, almost android-like, but it's cool that she can remove her hair so we can have different styles. Like this windswept style over here looks really nice for the Baroness, really awesome, super cool. Better than the other one, I think, as far as the back goes, but yeah, this is just awesome for her. We also get her iconic glasses that I recommend you put on before adding the wig, and yes, it works pretty well. The wig doesn't really work work that well over it. You have to kind of really maneuver it, make sure it works fine. And yeah, a little bit crooked here and there. It's a little hassle, but once you get it on in a way that you want, it'll stay on basically forever. Looking good. She also comes with more tactical glasses that look really nice. I think these are a little bit better than the other ones, actually. Super cool. Here they are on the windswept hair. Nice. And I tried the best I could with this hair sculpt. It won't really fit with the glasses that well. It looks okay at best. The Baroness also comes with this a little sexier head sculpt. It looks awesome, I think. Especially, I think that this may be a mistake, but it actually looks like she's kind of biting her lip and curling it to the side. Pretty interesting. This is her face when she's on a date night with Destro. I just know it. The eyeshadow, yeah, it's all there. And she looks nice with this hair, too. Really great face sculpt on this one. Well done, Hasbro. She looks really good with the regular hair and the glasses. Very nicely done. The tactical glasses look fine, but I think they really hide all the makeup underneath, so the other ones are much better. This is a pretty interesting look from her. I'm not sure if I like it that much, though. This looks pretty cool, but it's very hard to get the glasses and hair to work just right. But the final head is this demonic skull mask snake thing, and it's just awesome. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. Super beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to keep her like this, but definitely it's a contender for one of the better head sculpts the G.I. Joe Classified series has done. Really nice and super awesome. And here it is with the windswept hair. It's really hard to get that headpiece on, but it looks super nice as well. And I just thought this would be pretty fun. And while I didn't think this would work, it's kind of growing on me. Business Cobra scary mask, I guess. But for now, I thought I'd leave her heads like this. She comes with two smaller guns, complete with removable silencers that are pretty awesome. I do like how these look, the red and the gold. It's just so gaudy and weird and fun to use for Baroness. You can also store these in the pouches on her back, and they work out pretty nice because there's a little hole at the bottom for each of those little ports. That's pretty fun to see that. Very nicely done on these, Hasbro. And she also comes with these larger guns that are pretty neat that do have the same capability of holding those silencers. Actually nicer than the other ones. So maybe they're used for these, I'm not sure, but they look really great in her hands. Huge. And if guns aren't your thing for Baroness, she does come with these really cool snake sword dagger things, sharp pointy blades, awesomely done. I love the snakes on the bottoms of them. They're really well done and super neat. And unlike the larger guns, you can store these swords here, albeit somewhat temporarily, as gravity will kind of be their mistress. And the Baroness also comes with the coolest accessory that I didn't think I'd see again. This amazingly done snake. It is beautiful. This mechanical snake is gold with black and a little bit of red for the eyes. It's just so awesome. It's like the mix between a snake and a spider face. I really love how this looks, though, and my thought is that this could be spraying some kind of cobra venom or gas to incapacitate the Joes while she's wearing this gas mask to keep safe. But yeah, this is just an amazing look for the Baroness. Super awesome. And I just figured this out, but you can fit the swords inside the snake's mouth, and that's really cool and very scary. And all kitted out on her stand, the Crimson Strike Baroness is a force to be reckoned with. And finally, she comes with a stand that is gold-plated and super nice looking. I love the insignia over here, as well as the name Crimson Strike Baroness. This is super cool how this is gold. It looks really great. I wonder if it's worth something. And here is the Crimson Strike Baroness next to the previous two Baronesses, the Retro Baroness, as well as the Coil Cycle Baroness. And I gotta say that all three of these are excellent figures. I am leaning more towards the nicer flesh tones of the two versus the Coil Baroness, but I do love the Coil Baroness's outfit a lot, so I might swap heads here and there. And the Crimson Strike Baroness is excellent. I think she's one of the best as far as accessories, but definitely for the base body, I'd have to go with Coil Baroness. And here we have the Crimson Strike Baroness standing side by side with the Prophet Director Destro, but we all know what PD also stands for, and the Supreme Cobra Commander, and I've been waiting for 4 years for the Cobra High Command to be all donned in red and look awesome in it. And also here's Jesse Hecht Creative. Hey, so I don't have a snake for the Smash Brothers collection. Can I borrow this one? Thanks. It really rounds out the collection, doesn't it? Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Tomax and Xamot are both sides of the same coin. They're basically the same figures we've seen from before. I do like them in this look though. The gold looks really nice on them as well as the silver. The silver I think could be shinier, a little bit better for them. And yeah, that's basically it, but let's go a little more up close with these boys. Tomax has a scar while Xamot does not. They also have shoulder pads on opposite sides with M's on them for some reason, I guess, as well as COBRA sigils on the opposite sides from that. They also both have nice head articulation left and right, up and down, which is standard for all Joes mostly. They work out really well for both these dudes. They have nice arm articulation on one side, working out pretty well with the butterfly joint as well as swivels and up and down and all the way around, whatever you want to do with everything. The two gun-toting hands as well, but the other side doesn't really fare as well, which is kind of a shame and not really that great, but it kind of works at least in a certain sense. This kind of would probably come apart in a while with gold plastic syndrome and all that, so be very careful. The body can go all the way around with a swivel as well for the waist, and for the chest you can go back and forward with some cracks here and there. One of the legs on them is made to be free without that pesky little dagger holder over there with a swivel, and then all the way up and down with a swivel over there as well. Another dagger holder on the other side though, and down and up with a pivot and two peg holes. But on this side you kind of get a little hindrance from that dagger holder, so be very careful with that. Yeah, it's nice articulation and works out really well. I just find it funny, the whole mirror thing with these guys. It's really well done for them. Identical characters come with identical boxes. I really love the shine on these. Look at that top over here. It looks really nice in the glow. They each come with two guns that work out pretty well for them. And those guns also come with silencers, similar to Baroness, however the ports are different. And those silencers also have ports for blast effects. And of course, when guns don't work, knives are your best bet. And we've seen these before, by the way. And they also sheath nicely on each hip and each boot of each twin. And finally, they each come with a stand with their names on them, looking really nice. And I'm still wondering if these gold pieces are worth anything. And with Tomax and Xamot kitted out on their stands, these twins are a force to be reckoned with. I also gave them the swords from Baroness for a little more added flair. And unlike the guns, kind of, you can easily sheath these in the back. And here are Tomax and Tomax next to Xamot and Xamot, and they look really nice together, but I have to say that the originals are just so much better. Not only is the skin tone nicer, but the silver is shinier and way better. I do think that COBRA sigil looks great on the new ones though, and the gold is really cool, but I think for my dollar, the originals just look nicer and cleaner, I think. And here they are next to Prophet Director Destro and Supreme Cobra Commander, looking awesome in their reds. The gold and red really looks nice with these four. And here are Tomax, Xamot, and the Baroness, the Crimson Strike team, all together looking awesome with each other and super nice, with the Crimson Baroness standing at about 6 inches tall, Crimson Tomax standing at about 6 inches tall as well, with Crimson Xamot standing about 6 inches tall also. They look really great together next to Jesse Hecht Creative. Oh sure, you're all happy excited to see Knuckles because he's red, isn't he? Well, I'm red too! Purple and orange are both red! Overall, the Crimson strikes back. The Crimson Strike Baroness is an awesome figure, a great redeco and retool of some parts, and some wonderful paint and sculpt as well. The extra accessories are what put her above the rest though, the hair, the heads, the eyes, all wonderful and basically perfect. And I love how you can store a lot of her gear in her belt as well. The Crimson Twins, while not a letdown, are still pretty cool. They look nice, but I feel like they need a little bit more. The Baroness got a lot more, why not these two? Maybe some kind of pain expression face would be great for when one of them gets punched and the other feels it. I also find that the silver on these figures isn't really as bright as the previous. It would have been great to have that on these figures, but alas, we don't. If you're a fan of the G.I. Joe Classified series, the Baroness, or the twins, or even the color red, you'll love these figures. They're awesome. But if you're on a budget, I would highly recommend getting the Baroness alone. She's well worth it. But make no mistake, all that glitters here is crimson. So which figure is your favorite? The Baroness or the twins? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and keep being creative. Stay tuned.